Hey guys, welcome. We have such an amazing product to share with you today. It's called Malina. My name is Shannon King. I'm a salon owner here in Brooklyn, New York. Also an artist, an educator, and a stylist behind the chair.
Hi, and I am Kathy Padula. We're in Brooklyn, and so exciting to be here with Shannon, texture expert, and in our smoothing backgrounds. We are so excited to introduce you today, Malina Smoothing Vegan Treatment.
Maybe some of you have heard about this, maybe some of you haven't, but Malina is the hottest new smoothing treatment on the market, and it's different than anything you've ever used. So Malina, first of all, is all vegan. It's 100%.
100% vegan, born out of Brazil several years ago, where they had the insight to know where the future lies in vegan beauty, in clean beauty.
You know, speaking of clean future in the beauty industry, in fact, worldwide, we're up about 500% of people that are now living a vegan or a clean lifestyle since 2014. Now, this stat absolutely blew my mind, but there's projection by 2025, and that's only about a year and a half away, that there's going to be about $20.8 billion spent on vegan products in the cosmetic world. That is astronomical. And most millennials, about 26% of them, are living a vegan lifestyle. Now, I know that if any of you are like me, I've a teenage daughter, and she's all about that lifestyle. She's about clean living, clean eating. She wants products that are cosmetically clean, and that's what she's looking for right now.
So Malina has so many wonderful products in it, all essences right taken from Brazil.
Oh my gosh, yes. Some of my favorite ingredients that are inside of the products are argan oil. There's also palm fruit. There's mango. There are all these amazing products, right straight from Brazil, like chia seed, macadamia nut. There's all these different products that are absolutely incredible, which really make up the Malina smoother. But the one product that is the real muscle and the real driver is the magic behind it.
The magic behind Malina is tourmaline. Tourmaline is our gem mineral. And by the way, tourmaline, that's where the name Malina comes from. So tourmaline is our gem mineral. What it does in our product is that it takes our positive ions in compromised hair and it closes the cuticle and brings it to a negative ionic state. It balances the pH. It neutralizes the static that's in your hair. It also eliminates frizz, curl reduction, and it also adds to the shiny vibrancy that you'll see in your hair, which is why tourmaline is our driver in every product and why we love it so much.
Yeah, tourmaline does so much for the hair, and it does so much for the stylist, actually. Like, it really does help the protein bonds completely get back together, and that's magical. So that means that when we do actually seal in the treatment, those protein bonds are back together, and the tourmaline helps make them strong. It also does a great job making sure that your products get into the hair and they all work around the hair equally and gives the hair everything that it needs. After using so many different straightening and smoothing treatments out there since way back when, one of the things I really truly love about Malina is the fragrance, and it's barely there. And the fragrance really is, it has these high notes that are of mango, this low note of cherry wood, which is just beautiful. And it's not like once you get a couple of smoothing treatments going on in the salon, everybody wants to run outside. So we don't have that issue with Malina, and it's very, very pleasant for my clients as well as for our team, and I love working with it now.
And we're fume free.
Yes.
So along with our beautiful scent, you could be doing several treatments in the salon. Very happily, fume-free with a beautiful scent.
You know what's really lovely about, and this is, from a salon owner standpoint, it's amazing to have truly two active products that we have to work with, and those are our options instead of having 11 different options. Where I'm I forgot what that one's for. Oops, I used that one. Oh my gosh! Here we've got two. When it comes to just working with curl, and you want to manage that curl, but you still want to wear your hair curly most of the time, we have our our Ultra Mineral Boost, and that's absolutely amazing. It's so fast, and it feels like zero time, but the results are amazing. It will kill that frizz in just a few minutes, probably up to about 20 minutes. It's also going to keep your curl, so it's not going to reduce the curl. If you did want to leave it in a little bit longer, you could get it to reduce maybe just one level, but that's about it. And it's a nice creamy consistency, so it's very, very easy to apply. Second option that we have is the one and done, and that's our Brazilian smoothing treatment. And the one and done is it. You need this one product and you are done. You have a couple different options. You can do an express service. You could actually do something that's going to last and just kill the frizz, just take the frizz out of hair that maybe is really getting damaged by the elements, different times of the seasons, different weather. And you also, with the same product, with the one and done, you can work with that to actually take down up to 3 different levels of curl.
3 levels of curl reduction.
Yes, 3 levels. And that's huge to have one product and do all of that. And I think it's really amazing. Plus, these are safe for color treated hair, and they're also great if you're working with blondes. So if you already do a lot of blonding, like most salons, trust me, these are going to be great for you. They're going to make sure your color sings, and also the structure of the hair is also going to be intact as well.
And what's also fabulous about Malina, you could do your smoothing treatment and your color immediately afterwards, because same day shampoo. There's no waiting. And once your application is in, you choose whether you're having your color done or not. You can go home if you want and shampoo your hair. You could blow dry, be frizz free, or let your hair just air dry. So there's no downtime at all.
I have to tell you, Kathy, that's been a lifesaver, because I felt like most smoothing treatments, honestly, have gotten more steps and more steps and more steps and more steps. And then there were different categories, and you had to have different products or
11
drivers, 11 products, to make it all work. And now I have 2 options as far as my drivers, and then I have still the same number of options as far as to offer to my clients. And that's been so simplistic, and all the steps have been actually condensed a lot more.
Totally condensed. And you're also offering your client her option and what we like to call clean, dry hair. Your guest is going to arrive with clean, dry hair, and then you're immediately going to be applying your treatment. We don't need to clarify, no clarifying necessary. Our pH in our one and done product is a 1. So we know what happens. So as we apply, it goes deeper, deeper, deeper into the cuticle.
Yeah, so understanding that, we have one and done, and we also have an Ultra Mineral Boost as our 2 options that we can work with, and then we have all these different things that we can do with the hair, whether it is taking the hair level of curl down to up to 3 levels. You can also use the one and done, and just for defrizzing and making sure that we're taking all that frizz out of the hair. We also can work with the Ultra Mineral Boost, and we can use that if we want to keep and maintain all the curls, but just decrease some of the frizz, or maybe even bring that curl level down just by up to 1 level. So it's really, really simplistic. And for me, it's easy because the timing's pretty much the same. The rinsing is a little bit different for what you want as far as what your options that you're looking for. And we're going to show that to you guys in just a little bit. And we're also going to share with you that the way that you can diminish curl or take down different levels is by the amount of passes that you do with your flat iron. And the flat irons, we don't recommend you go past 400 for anything.
Not at all. Totally not necessarily to do that, because our product is working deeper into the cuticle. You don't have to, when you're working with your flat iron, just pass from root to ends, root to ends, root to ends. There's no tapping. There's no slowly working your flat iron. So there's a lot of ease that goes into working with Malina.
Absolutely. I know I'm getting so excited about it that in the salon, I started to do more smoothing treatments just because it was so much faster and so much easier.
I want to just talk also about your application, whether you're applying a one and done or you're applying your Ultra Mineral Boost, because they are creamy. They're not a thin liquid. Less is always best. But what we want to do is apply, and you don't have to work so hard with your bowl and brush, you're working with your brush, just apply from root to ends and let the hair strand lie. You want to lie flat. You want to comb. You want to let that strand lie. Any excess, you're going to bring it over to your next section.
And I believe we only started with about 2 ounces. You know,
Yes.
so about 2 ounces to get started is a lot for most heads. It doesn't sound like it, guys, but please trust us on that. The product spreads beautifully. So start with 2 ounces. If you needed a little bit more, great. But for the most part, you're going to be around 2 ounces for almost every application.
So welcome to Malina.